Hello everyone, today I am playing a game called SpaceTime Mashers, but this is going to be kind of a little bit of a different video. I thought it'd be kind of fun to experiment with my little video series that I'm doing on itch games and whatnot. So this game is very far from complete. It's just kind of like, according to the developer on their itch page, the development for this game is kind of on hold right now. I guess the developer is unsure whether he or she wants to develop for the game anymore. And I just kind of played the demo for a bit, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually kind of interesting. It's like a Smash Brothers kind of clone, but it's like with 2D artwork, and it looks pretty interesting. It's a cool concept, and I like it a lot." And I thought, well, why don't I just like kind of show off what the developer has so far and talk about what can be added realistically. This demo is very glitchy and has a lot of problems, but I'll try to get through that because even though I was like kind of like suffering through we'll be suffering through those problems. I'll try to explain like where you can improve and stuff, and kind of give you some like small time goals even to work on if you ever do decide to like pick this back up and develop for it some more. So yeah, I can press any button to start except for enter apparently. Oh, I can just click. Alright, so if you try to use a controller, what I noticed that happens to me at least is that it kind of like renders both. It's very strange. Your cruiser counts as both player 1 and player 2 because there's a local co-op. So if I had two controllers, I could plug it in and kind of show you. I don't have anyone to play with right now though. There is an AI apparently, but apparently that AI is automatically disabled. It seems. Oops, I'm still actually like figuring out some of these controls to be quite honest with you. Okay, so if I press J, that goes into the menu. Or this character selection screen. So, I'm not quite sure how to turn off the second player option. It would be really nice if I could, because then I could kind of play the AI, and maybe the AI could provide an actual challenge to me that I could test it out. But right now it just says player 2, and I'm not sure how to get rid of that. So, let's talk about ways to improve this. So first off, if I press enter, I can go back to the menu. I don't know, the key bindings are everywhere for this thing. So I think one thing you want to do immediately right off the bat is, I always say this in every single video, but you gotta have like concise controls. And I think that'll really help the player navigate through every single menu and stuff. And even though this is a local co-op game, it would be probably best to just like have like I'm not actually quite sure how to do that because I haven't actually programmed a multiplayer game, nor have I programmed a real game. Disclaimer, sorry. But I guess there could be like a battle, like when you go into the battle mode, let's say like maybe there's just like an option to like change to AI, change player 2 to AI, or change player 1 to AI or something. I mean, I can change characters just fine, just if my cruiser is on, like, see, it says like player 2 is on, player 1 is on this and this. I can change that. That works well. If I like use my cruiser with the other one, then it doesn't really work. Whoops. Yeah. Also, like random buttons just take me back to the menu. So I would work on getting those concise controls because I think it'll really help you in the long run. I mean. Let's be real, like, if your game can't control properly, then it'll be a miserable experience for people trying to play it, right? So yeah, that's like one easy thing to work on. I mean, I would imagine it's pretty easy to, like, rebind keys and, like, assign... Because I imagine that, like, player 1 and player 2 are just, like, controller object... I don't know the right terminology, so don't mind me, but they're, like, controller objects that each player can control and are enabled and disabled depending on whether, like... there's input to the object or something. I don't know the right terms, but that's the like loose, weird interpretation that I have. of how that works. One thing you'll notice though is that all these characters actually have like really good animations and stuff. Like they're pretty interesting. They're really well drawn and they look interesting. And I mean, look at this. This is the alligator with like an alligator or crocodile. I don't even know. But he has like hair and he's wearing a suit and he's ready to beat this baseball girl up and stuff. And that looks really interesting. And it's like, cool. Why don't you like? I like to see what like the like passion is there. I kind of feel, you know. Now, actually, I don't even know. These could be like assets from the Unity store, so I don't even know. But it doesn't seem like it. Like it seems. I'll have to. Maybe I'll leave a little text at the end that says, or a text here that corrects me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I mean, it looks really good. Like, and if you go in game, which I probably should. Yeah, I'll go in game first. So you can set your stock to. It's like Smash Brothers, right? So you can set your lives and how much time it will take. I'll just set it to 2 minutes so it doesn't run too long. I'll set it to 2 lives because this is kind of like, well, you'll see. So some of these maps are incomplete except for these two, this Test V and Test 2. I think Test 2 works pretty consistently. So, and the developer leaves all these controls here. Some of them work, some of them, yeah, it could have some improvement. But yeah, so I can. Okay, this is gonna be really weird to explain. So I can use WSAD to move around player 1, and I can use FGHT. T? Is it T? I don't even know. I can use those FGH. Actually, I can't even jump. Oh wait, no, I can jump in this game. What do you know? You can use spacebar to jump for player 1, I guess. And oops, sorry about that. So you can use I'm just messing around with these controls. So you can move around player 1 and player 2 just by like kind of messing around with ASD for player 1 and FGH for player 2. And yeah, they run around pretty well. I mean, look at these animations. They look really good. They're like they have like a little dash effect, a little puff of smoke that comes out. I mean, the alligator or crocodile, I don't know, is it a crocodile or alligator? I guess it depends on where the teeth is. That's what I heard. It just depends, like he starts flashing and stuff. I don't know, that there's probably an animation missing is what I'm guessing that is. But I mean, it still looks really good, honestly. And I mean, like maybe the animations don't make a lot of sense if you like look at them straight to the detail. And also when you die, you can like choose where you spawn and stuff. And yeah, it looks really nice. And I probably should have made more of a time. But they can duck too. I didn't even know that. Wow. Okay. So yeah, like it's like animated really well, and then I attack there, and then the game just like has. I guess the game is like doing a bunch of calculations, and it's just like frozen right now. Okay, and yeah, so I can just kind of like throw fireballs and stuff, and then I think I can grab. Oh, I can grab like that, and it looks like decent, you know, like, and he actually does the throw and stuff, and it's like super cool. And but I can't really like control like both players or anything. I can only control like one of them. So I mean, I won because I'm awesome, right? But you know. Oh, I can change colors. That's look at that. See, that's like so like neat and cool. Like that they like actually went the effort to like recolor the characters so you could choose your own color. It's like Smash Brothers, you know. I can't. I mean, I'm just gonna. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, so I'm pretty rusty at the commentary. Oh well. So let's work on. So once you get the controls down and stuff, let's actually work on making the actual game work. I guess. I guess this like little percentage thing says how complete the character is. So I actually don't know how complete like the moveset and everything is. It's kind of hard to tell since I can't actually like play the game properly. But the cool thing is though, like if you fix the controls and you fix the key bindings and everything, I'll be able to tell like immediately. I think like if you play a lot of like these Smash Brother games and like fighting games, you can tell immediately if like something works and doesn't work because when you press a key input, it'll either work or it doesn't, or like you can see where the hit detection is and all that. Like collision and all this interesting stuff, all the technical mumbo jumbo when in game, you can probably figure that out. So yeah, I think that's the second thing you got to work on is just kind of working on these two characters is a great example, because like I don't know how many characters you would want to have like toward the end goal. If you ever do pick up, this is all like hypothetical, by the way, if you ever like want to pick up the game again. But yeah, if you got just like master one character at a time is what I'd say, and then maybe like I don't know, when there's like 6 characters, you could like release a version or something. I don't know, and that'll be pretty like fun to play. And so I guess Ruth is like 80% done. So can I actually pick her? All right, so I'm actually gonna. All right, so I'm with Gretty, and what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna get my controller real fast, because apparently the controls do work on the controller, and I just kind of wanted to show it off real quick. So I'm unplugging this. I hope this works. All right. Oh, there's a button to show hitboxes. What do you know? Look at this. Oh, wow, look at that. That's... Oh, how interesting. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna... Oh, boy. Let me, okay. Alright, so I'm not gonna move around too much, but let's just look at my player one. So, if I press triangle, I'll jump. If I press X, player 2 does something. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder what that is. If I press... Oh, okay, if I press square, then... I guess square is doing a bunch of interesting stuff. Yeah, so, like, when I was talking about the key bindings and stuff, like, I guess, like, 2 inputs are on one thing for some reason. It's very strange. But yeah, oh, there's an air attack. That's pretty cool. And I can actually use the second... I wonder what that is. So apparently R1 is also a grab. Let me actually, I can actually move my own character. So I can grab and... Wow, that animation looks pretty decent too. Like, what about if I like throw her one way? How do I don't even know how to start to... Oh. Oh, I guess they're both trying to grab each other at the same time. That's interesting. Is there actually like an animation that... Oh wow, I guess because they try to like grab each other, they like stun each other. That's really interesting. Oh boy, okay, well I knocked her out. So yeah, like I had a lot of fun just like kind of experimenting with this game, honestly. Like it's just a lot of it's just like a really interesting concept to just kind of like find, because you know like stuff on itch just gets released sometimes, and you know I feel like sometimes like it goes to the wayside because a lot of these are just kind of like asset flips sometimes, and people are just trying new things out. But every now and then you kind of like find something that's really interesting. Even if it's not like a complete game, which I think Itch.io kind of gets away with, since it's really just for like just really independent people with no name, just like I don't want to. It's not necessarily just for those people, but like I'm just saying, like if you're a beginner developer, then you'd want to like make a game and like throw it on itch. I mean, like if I made a game, that's what I would do. And it's kind of interesting because a lot of people have a lot of interesting ideas and a lot of interesting concepts and stuff. Not that this is like the most original concept in the world, because I mean, there already is a game for it. It's called Super Smash Brothers, and PlayStation All-Stars if you play that. And oh yeah, there's the that hit detection box is still there. There's the like animation for victory and stuff. That's pretty cute. And yeah, it seems like I need to reread the controls, by the way. But yeah, it seems like it works for the most. Like the animations and all that stuff is there. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but yeah, I think when you just work on one character at a time, I'd say, and I really like kind of like make sure like you know, the hit detection's perfect and all, and between the two characters, I'm actually sure like maybe the Gordon guy will probably have. I'm actually curious if since a second player is not selected. I'm wondering what happens if I just kind of play like this. Is there an actual AI now? Oh no. Oh no, but I can just control my one dude. That's pretty interesting. Okay, I can fireball. That's pretty interesting. Whoa. Oh wow, if you like hold down, then like he does different moves. Wow, like the programming and like animations and stuff are like there. That's really. Oh, wow, his up A or up light attack or whatever actually is from behind. It doesn't actually. Oh, that's really interesting. What a weird move to have. It's like maybe someone's trying to get at you from behind, then you can just. Yeah, there's a bit of animation missing for this guy, but or a little bit of like art missing. I don't know how to describe it, but oh geez. But yeah, I mean, like, look at this to the game. It's like super fun and interesting. So I don't know. Maybe what I just said was just a bunch of nonsense, and you know. But like, I like to just kind of show off games I think are interesting on this channel. So also, I haven't made a video in a while, so maybe that's good inspiration for me to do something. Anyway, I guess my message overall to the developer is that like, I think this game would be worth working on. I mean, like. I don't know, like, the developers' like personal lives and stuff. Maybe they just don't have time to commit to this, because game development's pretty hefty on the time commitments sometimes. So yeah, I can't really say that, like, if you got real life stuff to do, then that's way more important, in my opinion. But, you know, if you ever get time and you ever, like, get the desire to make a game, I'd say just work with what you have right now with this game, because, like, whoa, holy crap, did I just do a slide? That's awesome. I mean, like, dang, you like program that all in and stuff, and like it looks really good. I mean, it's running at like 60. Well, it might not run at 60 on what looks on this video or whatever. But whoa, what the heck? What the? Oh, she actually grabs the ledge too. That's really cool. Yeah, like the effort is there, you know. So like. I'd say don't throw it away, you know? Just whenever you get the chance to work on this game, work on it. It's a really cool project, I think. That's my opinion, though. I mean, maybe you just kind of made this to see what you could do. And, whoa, she has, like, really cool moves. Like, her bat, like, gets detached or something. And then, like, she actually controls really well, too. Like, I hope there's, like, is there, like, a dodge move, maybe? I hope that gets added one day. Maybe that's not how maybe the game will have to like differentiate itself. Whoa! Oh, dude, that's so cool! Oh man, look at this! This is such a neat. Oh man, this is great. Yeah, really cool game. Far from complete, of course. Far from even being a demo state, honestly. A lot of like things to work on, things you could even add and stuff. Yeah, I like it. It's really interesting, and I think it's worth. That's why it's worth a video, you know. Just because, like, you know, I know it's like a Smash Brothers clone, but like it's an indie one, so it's like, all right. It's kind of like that one game. It's the one with like, it's not Rocket League, but Lethal League. Is that what it's called? It kind of reminds me of that, especially the baseball girl. I know there's a character with a baseball who does a bunch of stuff. Lethal League plays a lot differently, but it has that like kind of like Smash Brothers kind of like reminiscence to it. I don't know. Lethal League is a fundamentally different game though. But yeah, I don't know. This is just a really interesting game, and I know I said a lot of like, I didn't say as much as I probably should about like the development and stuff, but like. I don't think I can really, because like the game. I mean, this is still like pretty much concept, you know. So it's hard to say like what direction you would even take it in. I guess only the developer would really know. But yeah, I really enjoyed it for what I played. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to mention this in the entire video, but there's no audio here, so yeah. Having just a little jingle, I guess, would make it more interesting. But again, it's a concept game, so you know, or the game as a concept right now. So just yeah, I kind of ramble on with these videos, but to the developer, you made a really cool game, and I hope you continue to work on it some more. It would be really awesome if you did. I'm sure a lot of people would like it too. I mean, I know I like it. I like Smash Brothers a lot, and I like these kind of like cartoony fighting games and all that. And the animation is really good, you know, or it has like the potential to be like super good. So yeah. Anyway, that's just my spiel on a game that I found on itch. So yeah, I don't know how to end videos as usual. So yeah.